So this next First Amendment audit video will make you question everything. And remember, this is for entertainment purposes only. All right, so listen, y'all, we back with another one, man. This First Amendment audit is in Clark County Detention Center, handcuffed and detained by correction officers. This should be good. Let's check it out. Okay, so the sign, I always hear them say, and I'm starting to get pretty good with these First Amendment audits, man. I'm telling y'all, we all gonna be good at this pretty soon. But they always say when a cop comes to them, they're like, well, you can't be here. And he's like, is there a sign? They're always saying, is there a sign restricted access? So when I look at this sign, I wanted to stop and see what it says. It says on-street parking. So this has to do with parking in marked and areas prohibited, something. You can't really see. So again, nothing about private or anything like that. Look like that said fire lane areas prohibited. Yeah. He's on the sidewalk. And he seems to be a pretty good distance away. That seemed like a pretty good distance for y'all. He seems like he was a pretty good distance away from the facility, on the sidewalk, now in the road, crossing over. Again, all I see is no parking signs. Anytime. Dang, this video was January 3rd of 2020. Don't even know what's about to happen yet. That was the beginning of 2020, and we all know what happened in 2020, so he don't even know what's coming. This is before the before. Our county detention center. (10:44 in the morning).
Hey, what's up guys? Joshua Martinez here, out in front of the Clark County Detention Center, North Valley Complex. I think this is secondary, this is overflow. This is for the Clark County Detention Center on Las Vegas Boulevard. If they get full, this is where they send everybody else. Or also, when people have been sentenced and they're waiting to get transported to the prisons, they come here as well.
It's crazy to hear that still after all these years. And I say after all these years because I dealt with family members going to jail when I was younger, or friends or people that you knew going to jail. And it struck a chord with me the first time I heard somebody tell me, yeah, I'm supposed to be heading to jail, but it's crowded. So they're telling me when to report in. I'm like, what? What do you mean? It's like, yeah, it's crowded. Or people getting early release because it's crowded. I've heard that as well. Show that sign again. Show that sign again.
You're good. Doing all right. How about yourself?
Good. How you doing?
Pretty good.
There it go. Go back a little bit.
Doing all right. How about yourself?
Good.
It says at your own risk, responsible for your. It don't look like a private property sign.
How you doing?
Pretty good.
Can I help you?
No, thank you. You're good.
All right. Can I ask you why you're taking pictures of the facility?
Excuse me?
Can I ask you why you're taking pictures of our facility? I'm not saying you can. I'm just asking if you.
Yeah, I know. I just don't feel like answering any questions.
Okay. All right. All right, sir.
Simple. Simple. Now I'm interested in how this goes wrong.
What's that? Oh. What's that? Is this public or private? I can't even hear you guys. We're screaming. Is this public property or private?
Private, sir.
It's private?
Yes, sir.
Who's it owned by?
It's okay. Grab the sidewalk, but now you're in our property.
But who's it owned by?
The county.
The county, which is owned by the
You're gonna have to
people.
leave, sir.
Excuse me?
I'm serious. You're gonna have to leave.
Call your supervisor out here, please.
Stop right there.
For
Stop
what?
right there. Stop right there,
For
sir.
what? Look, listen. The stuff may work on the inmates, but it isn't going to work on me. This isn't my first time here.
All right,
What's
sir.
your name and badge number?
Well, we're gonna trespass you. You're on private property.
I'm on private property in the Clark County.
How many times have we heard this? Oh, it's like the old guy telling you to get off his lawn. We're gonna trespass you. Trespass? You don't even know what that means, apparently.
Badge number?
Well, we're gonna trespass you. You're on private property.
I'm on private property and the Clark County owns it. The Clark County owns it, right? What's your name and badge number? As long as I'm not in any security areas, I'm fine.
Pretty much.
Got a couple officers who don't want to ID.
Now, what always gets me is the walk back. What are y'all walking back for? And what's the conversation when you walk back? Do you gotta talk back and forth with each other to figure out, are we supposed to be doing this? Can this guy be filming? You know, it always makes me think that they have no clue and they have to go now and try to find like a book or a manual to find the law or find something to say, okay, we should be doing it. He shouldn't be doing that. Let's go back out here. It's like we had to go in, regroup, now come back out. Dog, I can't even lie to y'all. This is a nice facility. Is this a detention? This is a nice facility. I want to see the inside now. I hope he take us inside. This is crazy. Look nice. Look at the trees outside. Man. If I'm a taxpaying citizen, I'm kind of glad he's taking this video. This is showing me where my tax dollars is going, right? I'm looking and saying like, sheesh, okay, good. They are using it. This facility is clean, immaculately clean. They coming. Oh. This, oh my God, I should get up and walk out now and cut the video off. Oh my God. Are y'all seeing what I'm seeing before I say it? Are y'all seeing? Put it in the comment section if you know what I'm about to say. Do you see it? It's right on the door. It's in red and white. This is a public building. So the this ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna end well for them. Right on the door.
How you doing?
Hey, you need to leave our property. You're trespassing.
What's that?
You need to leave our property. You're trespassing.
You're trespassing?
Yeah.
Can you get your hand off my
No, I
off
cannot
camera?
get my hand off the camera.
How about this? We'll call a field officer out here.
Okay.
And when they get here, I could talk to them.
Last time I'm going to tell you, you need to
Look,
leave the
you
property.
need to
You're
get your hands off my
trespassing.
stuff.
You need to leave the property. You're
You
trespassing.
know what? Then formally trespass me. I'll take a formal trespass.
Okay, all right. Let's walk
you
you
don't
off the
know who I am,
property.
huh?
I don't care who you are.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
that's
you
fine.
can't be
I mean,
here.
I've been involved with a couple of federal lawsuits.
That's
so
absolutely wonderful. Has it ever worked
get
out for
get
you?
your hand off of my camera.
Okay, I'm telling you,
I
leave
was
our
nice.
property.
This isn't your property. This is
You
the
need to
people's
leave our property.
Get your hand off my
To
camera.
leave our property.
Get your hand off my fucking
You need
camera.
to leave our property.
And then for you to not know, right? And then to come out and just deliberately put your hand, make sure my camera refocus right there. You just literally come out here and grab my stuff. So you better be for sure that you're right about what you're talking about. You're finna trespass me, and then you come and just put your hands on my stuff. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a lawsuit.
You need to leave our property.
Get your hand off my
To
camera.
leave our property.
Get your hand off my
You need to
camera.
leave our property.
Call the police out here now.
No, you
Call
need to
Metro.
go.
Because you're a CO.
You need to go.
You're a CO.
You need
Get
to
your
go.
hands
That's
off
a
my
so
camera, sir.
All right, did we already call?
Yeah.
Already call patrol?
Call them.
Okay.
Call them.
Turn around, put your
Okay.
hands behind your back.
I'm not doing anything.
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
How can I leave when you're holding on to my camera?
He asked you nicely to leave, but you would not leave.
It's
very simple.
Can,
You're
can
on
we have
private property.
Can we have a cordial conversation about it?
No, we can't. 'Cause
Do you
came
know?
on
Do you
the
know who
property
sent
when
me
I asked
here?
you not
Do you
to
guys?
come on
Do
it.
you guys know who sent me here?
I don't really care right now.
Okay, then
Right
you
now,
will. You will.
If
You will.
So they cut his camera off, bro. Handcuffed, detained him. Could have damaged his camera. And all of that. You better be for sure you know what you're doing at this point. I would be so hyped.
How you doing?
Good, sir. How are you?
Pretty good. So you're a field officer, I assume, right?
Yeah.
There you go.
Thank you, Butler.
Yep.
Thank you. And so now you're aware of public photography, correct, sir? I don't even get an apology? Because if we can just settle this right now, I won't even go file a complaint. An apology, I'll be a man and put this behind me and go on about my business.
Terribly sorry, sir.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, that's a first. Oh, I respect it. Let me not act like you know what I'm saying? I respect that. I respect that. But more of this needs to be done. Because he had no clue and he walked out there chest out and went at this man. Then turned around and handcuffed him. Then took his camera, turned his camera off from him filming, and had no clue that he shouldn't be doing that. Had no clue that the property was public. And you're a CEO, you walk in this building every day. You didn't read that sign? To know or have some form of idea? Come on, bro. This is bad. How many videos have we watched? And when y'all are starting to see a running theme, you're starting to see this over and over again and see that nobody knows anything. They just be saying stuff. And if you don't know any better, you'll believe it. Because you respect the badge, you respect the uniform, you respect the position. You respect all of that, so you go along about your day because you think they know. But clearly, we're seeing that there's a disconnect somewhere.
Just behind me and go on about my business.
Wow.
Thank you. I appreciate that, and I accept your apology.
Appreciate that. Fair enough.
All right, guys. Well, thank you, Forbes.
Yep. Yeah, Captain Force 5372.
Thank you.
This might be number. Yep.
Thank you. And you,
Absolutely.
field officer.
Sergeant LeBaron, B number 9249. Sergeant Walquist 4847.
Thank you. And yours.
Relay 7627.
Thank you. Thank you, fellas.
Yeah. No, absolutely. So when if you're going to stay and do, still do some photography and stuff, right?
Right.
Just do me a favor.
I know I'll stay away from
because
the
that's a safety issue. We'll have to approach you again if you go over toward that area here. But if you're around this area here taking photos and stuff, you're fine.
Right, publicly accessible areas. I don't feel like going down that ramp anyways, so I'm good. I'm like I said, I wanted to get a picture of the sunset with the flag.
Yeah, no
I
worries.
wanted to just get those
You're
things.
good to
So
go.
all right.
All right. So I need to ask you, do you still want to file a complaint or anything like that? I can take a complaint if you want to file a complaint.
You know what? I would rather him get the education this way. So if anything, if I do file a complaint, I'll just go online.
Okay.
And I'll file a
Gotcha.
complaint. But
All
right
right.
now, the adrenaline's still going. My mind's all
Understood.
over the place. So
Understood. But
I don't even know.
wanted to offer that to you, and then we'll have a discussion about the training and all that stuff and make sure that's addressed.
Okay. All right. Hey, thank you.
All right,
Thank
sir.
you.
Have a good day. Take care.
And I would have to say this is the first time I've seen it go this route. Normally, it ends in a bad way. You never get to see the remorse from the cop. You never get to see any of this type of stuff take place. So I think this video should go viral alone and be sent out to other police departments, correctional facilities, everywhere. Because you never see this type of stuff. And then you see, which looks like who probably is the head guy saying, you know, training needs to take place, this type of stuff. Do you want to file a formal complaint? Like, this type of stuff needs to be shown to them, man. They need to experience.
Oh, shit. All right, guys. Well, there you have it. I was handcuffed. Had my things stripped from me. I probably will go put a complaint on that officer. I just don't know yet. I don't know if it's a waste of my time. I mean, look at my wrists.
Dang.
All right, guys, it's Joshua Martinez. One City Boys stand for freedom. Remember why we do this. Okay, we do this for freedom, to protect liberty. There'll be days you get thrown in cuffs. There'll be days you get thrown in jail. There'll be days where you're just asking yourself, do we really live in a free country? Some of you may be disagreeing with the way I handled these things. Some of you may be disagreeing with the way things went down, and I should have been more aggressive with the officers. But you know what? I would rather them learn First Amendment protected activity and know that what I'm doing is perfectly legal. So you know what? I'm gonna give it little more thought, because I'm really pissed, but then at the same time, I'm glad that someone was there, like the lieutenant, I believe, or the captain, who was able to educate his officers on First Amendment conduct. So he was grabbing my camera, would not let it go, telling me to leave the property. How can I leave the property when he's holding on to my things? He's holding on to my camera. So I'm fine now, guys. I'll be heading home. I'll be signing off. Remember to watch yourselves and each other. And keep those cameras rolling. Love you guys. See you next time.
That's pretty crazy, man. We knew how it was gonna unfold. We didn't know how, but we knew what could possibly happen, and see it continuously happen each and every time is still mind blowing to me. Now, one thing I will say about the guy who was recording, who did this, you gave them your word. You said you wasn't gonna do it. You said this was, you know what I mean? Come on now. What are we without our word? What are you? You gave him your word that it would end there at man to man. If he learned from it, this, that, and the third, and now you're talking about still going to do the complaint. That was the only issue I might have had. Other than that, this needs to happen, bro. It sucks. It definitely sucks to see it, but it kind of needs to happen, bro. Listen, y'all get at me in the comment section, man. Let me know what you thought of this video. Stick around and stay tuned. Till the next one, I'm gone.